On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Black Knights of Melbourne taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 more yards there and another first down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, nothing good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
3rd and long for Richardson. And this pass broken up. And the contact long time there. And now 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And take it right on the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now it's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Oh, nice move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Now he'll escape to his right. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there without blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Richardson on 3rd and short. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards for number 11. Richardson to the air on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In motion right here, Boyd. Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action. Well, he's caught Michael Pittman with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Black Knights 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone, powering his way forward. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground with Dalvins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Richardson to throw off play action. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action with Richardson. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 11-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Josh Downs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 2. 16.
Bengals 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here we go, here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. Richardson now to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Richardson looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this returnable for Hill. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. There he goes, right side. Loose inside the 30. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Now it's Richardson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw as well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup of 38. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 55 yards. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Second Pirates. Rig alert. Ready.
Third and long for Richardson. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. On now is the punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's taken to the 26. Nifty move. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
McPherson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time down. Sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Richardson on the draw. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Richardson shotgun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run once more with Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there.
Touchdown! Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Bengals 30, Black Knights 23.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Gun.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Burrow will throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To the air again, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And on Melbourne, first down.
Play action. Now Richardson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That one's on Quentin Nelson, the all-pro guard. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jelani Woods from 17 yards out. And the Black Knights have cut it back within a score. Oh, this is blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready. Ready.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So they bring out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.